In this video, we'll be talking about a major system that will be impacting the southeast. We'll be also talking about snowfall totals. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about a major system or nor'easter that could be impacting the southeast. In yesterday's video, we were talking about how it could be impacting the northeast, but it has shifted a lot. But before we get into that, make sure to check out my Discord, like and subscribe, and share this with your family and friends. And if you comment you subscribed or liked, I will try my best to reply. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Right now, we are looking at the NWS watch warning and advisory display, and we can already see here, starting off with some winter storm warning here, and then winter storm watch down here, as the system will be moving down here, could be causing a nor'easter for this area. So we'll see what happens with that. We can see some gale over here, high wind advisory right here, and some blizzard warnings up here. And this is either a freezing rain or something else that NWS is not telling me here. And then high wind, of course, scattered across some Wisconsin and a little bit of Michigan. We'll see about that. So Clipper system will be going across the Great Lakes, Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Erie. Along those places, we can see winter storm warnings bordering those places and some gale. Let's go ahead and move into the GFS model. Right now, we are zoomed into the southeast on the GFS model here, MSLP, and precipitation here. And we can see a little bit of snow here, already starting off with the cold front that we were talking about yesterday here, as a little bit of cold air will be leaking down from the Canadian border down to the southeast. And this will be causing some flash freezes here, as some rain from earlier days will be freezing. And we can see here the winter storm advisories and winter storm watches are down here for the reason that this could freeze. So we'll see what happens with that. And the snow will be moving throughout here. But the main thing we're watching is a low pressure system down here that will be going up the coast. It all depends on how far out the system goes. If it goes a little bit more east, we'll see less snow for the east coast. And if it goes a little bit more west, we'll see more snow. So we'll see what happens. Right now, the GFS model is saying it's going to go pretty far east here. I mean, pretty far west, because it will be going up, hitting a bunch of land on its way up here. And we can see already just strengthening very rapidly here, 994, and very heavy snow. But the thing is, accumulations on the ground could be a little less because of the rain before the fact. And just the way it's positioned here, the way it's pulling down the cold air, you will get probably rain before you get the snow. So the ground may be a little warm for the snow to stick. So we'll see what happens with that and what this storm is going to do. But this will be heading up here, causing a little bit more snow for the northeast. We'll zoom into there later. But right now we are focusing on the southeast. And we can see a big chunk of snow still up here with no rain ahead of time, which is, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches in some of these areas in the lighter shades because of the lighter snow. But as we move it out here, pretty heavy snow, like very heavy snow for the northeast South Carolina and just east North Carolina. So those areas could be getting pretty heavy snow as the storm starts to move out, and then a little bit of rain after. So it's just very heavy wet snow is what is happening here, because it's barely freezing. The 540 line is barely bordering the snow, and this could be causing some very heavy wet snow. And as the storm moves out, a little bit light snow to follow, and it will go up slightly into the northeast, not drop as much snow there because it will start to move out here instead of curve up and cause a little bit more snow for this area. But a few model runs ago, we saw it just dropping so much snow up here in the northeast. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's go ahead and look at the snowfall totals. Right now, we are looking at the snowfall totals, and we can see how rapidly the snow will accumulate for this area as we move it out. Boom, very rapid inch here. So it's very rapid, but it doesn't stay for long, so there won't be very many accumulations. Remember, this is the stuff falling out of the sky, not what is accumulating on the ground. This is snowfall, including sleet. So if there's a little bit of ice, it may not be fully accurate. But we can see here, the snowfall totals will kind of rebound here, as 5 to 8 inches will be expected on the GFS model. We can see those Snowfall totals accumulating very fast here within a few hours. Boom, boom, just like that. And then we can see up here getting to the white sections here, which is getting up to 12 inches, so 8 to 12 near the coast because of how heavy the snow is going to be. Here we are, even though it was very heavy, it was very little time, so the snowfall won't be much, but it will be very heavy. Extremely heavy. Visibility will be very low, so car crashes will be likely with this storm. And as we move out, a little bit of snow showers after us, that will move this up a little bit, but nothing much. And the snowstorm will go up here into the Canada border or the Canadian border, and that will cause a good bit of snow for Canada, because that's what they always get. They always get the leftovers from these major storms, and as it expands, as it goes into Canada, they get a good bit of snow. And this is what is going to be with the storm. A few storms after. Let's go and zoom into the latter parts of the model. And we can see here, West Virginia keeps on getting the bullseye. Constant snow. Clipper systems just coming along here. So that could be a big problem there. But we'll see what happens with West Virginia and Virginia even. Appalachian Mountains, 17 inches here, which is just a heck ton. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's go ahead and go into the NAM 3 kilometer. In the NAM 3 kilometer here, we are going to be paying attention to the Clipper systems that will be heading into the north central United States. We can see already the cold Arctic air coming from Canada, which will be pushing down there. That was a terrible arrow. Which will be pushing down here, and that could cause getting into the negatives there, right on the border of the US and Canada. But we can already see here some just very powdery snow here, 103 millibars, just a little bit of snow showers that'll be just swooping down here, but this will accumulate very fast as many Clipper systems comes down back to back from slight to moderate snow, and some will be containing heavy snow, as we'll see later in the model run. We can see this low pressure system going a little bit farther south here as it barely hits Lake Michigan there and covers a pretty large area here, which is, you know, anywhere from 1 to 3 inches with the storm, a real quick storm as it goes along. And we can see another pretty big Clipper system area here, not as intense as some other Clipper systems, but this will be moving along here, causing, again, Michigan being the bullseye of these Clipper systems because they are known to have Clipper systems, as it is combining with the lake effect snow. Let's go ahead and look at the snowfall totals. Right now, we are looking at the snowfall totals here, and in this time, we can see anywhere from 5 to 8 inches in some of the local areas right southeast of Lake Michigan, which is, you know, a good bit for some areas, but it's a very small area, so we'll see what happens with that. But we can see the main bullseye of a larger area is this there. So many Clipper systems will be coming down here. Michigan, of course, having the locally higher amounts here, and Wisconsin getting in on that too. And we can see here Canada, of course, getting a lot of snow, getting up into the green here. Anywhere from 12 to 18 inches is probably a good estimate. And these Clipper systems will be causing a little bit of driving difficulty. Nothing much. You guys are used to it, so schools will probably not be delayed, and flights may not be delayed. It depends on where you are. Like right here, flights will probably not be delayed, but not that far away, flights will probably be delayed right there. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's go ahead and move on to the ECMWF model, or the European model. Right now, we are looking at a bit of snow showers for Kentucky, Tennessee here, West Virginia, and a little bit of North Carolina with some rain mixing in. But we can see definitely the ECMWF going a little bit less on this model, as the low pressure system is heading way far off the coast here, as it will be moving up, not as strong, of course, as the GFS, as you can see here. And this will be causing some pretty large rain amounts for some areas, as especially Cape Cod here, as the low pressure clips, and could be causing some hurricane force winds. Let's go ahead and move on a few hours out, because when I put the hours out, the site refreshes, and so does OBS, so it'll be all off the screen. So let me go ahead and get a few hours out. We can see here just a little bit moderate rain for the ECMWF. Basically nothing the ECMWF is expecting, other than the cold Arctic air and the high pressure pushing this low pressure out of here. But that's basically it for the video, because the ECMWF didn't predict much, as a little bit of rain and ice, very little accumulations. I won't even be looking at that because of how little there will be. Maybe none accumulations, not even much snowfall. But I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, bye.